Hi guys, how are you? Happy Friday! I literally had to think for a second what day of the week it is. It is Friday! TGIF, how could I forget that? Come on, let's get it together, folks. Happy Friday! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. Thank you guys for stopping by. It is great to see you. It is Friday because Rita's here. Hi Rita, hi TS, how are you guys? So good to see you. I'm having a great day today, if you couldn't tell. I've received some amazing news. If you guys didn't know, you should know. If you didn't know, I'm disappointed in you. The Queen, Taylor Swift, has been re-recording her albums. And she announced today that the next album that will be released is her re-recorded version of Red, which is my favorite album, not just of Taylor Swift, of anybody of all time. And so I've been listening to Taylor Swift all morning, jumping around, dancing, and I'm so happy. I have to wait till November 19th, but let's just say it injected a little pump into my step this evening. Oh, there's Muffin having a bath. I've got a smoothie. It's been a great start to the day, really, and it's even better now that you guys are here, so hello, everybody. TS said, I just shooed my brother in Derb away. I'm doing amazing. Oh, no. Poor TS brother in Derb. Hi, Tater. Tater says, when your phone starts popping off and you think someone's live, someone loves ya, but it's Tiff going live. What? Tater. You know I love you. Muffin's doing a little tail clean back there. Hi, Brony. How are you? So good to see everybody today. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. Besides the Taylor Swift news, we've also got other exciting things happening today, because there is a possibility that we beat Demon Souls today. Obviously, it's going to depend, you know, on how hard I find the levels, how hard I find the bosses, etc. I'm not going to guarantee anything today. We're not going to rush anything today. But if things go well, we may beat Demon Souls today, which is obviously exciting. Yesterday's stream was out of this world, honestly. That clip that Euro got when I beat the King Allen, well, fake King Allen is what we found out. Oh my god, my hands were shaking. Like, it was just, what an unreal feeling it was yesterday. We beat so many bosses. All this week, we've just been doing so good in Demon Souls. Like, I've just been having such a genuinely great time with the game, which is really all you can ask for when you're playing video games, right? Really been enjoying it. So, I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Like I said, today might be the finale. We'll see. Regardless of whether today is the finale or not, we are going to be close. So if we don't finish it today, maybe we'll finish it early next week, and then we will start Mass Effect. So Mass Effect 3 will be starting next week. I'll let you know specifically what day, you know, whether it's going to start at the beginning of the week or more towards the end of the week after we finish today, of course. So yeah, if you're looking forward to the conclusion of our Mass Effect trilogy, that will be starting next week. I'm really looking forward to it. I wanted to take a little break in between 2 and 3. But here, we had our break, we're having fun with Demon Souls, and I'm ready to get back and sort of, you know, get the finale of the trilogy. Rita asked a great question, what is a trash wheeler? And TS, I thought that was the command. Is Wisebot dead today? I thought it was exclamation point trash wheel, I really did. I thought there was a command that sent you right to the example. Hey Smolder, how are you? Let me go check the Wisebot commands. I'm almost positive we had a trash wheel command. See, Rita, it's something you have to see. I can't even describe it. I just need to show it to you. It's something you must see to understand. Let me see here. Go check my Wisebot commands. My commands. Trash wheels are everything, says Tater. Okay, what do we got? We have exclamation point panties. What's that? I forgot about that guy. I forgot about panties. What's exclamation point pole? Oh, it's pole spelled incorrectly for an old poll of ours. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, continuing down the line. It doesn't look like we have an exclamation point trash wheel, which I really thought we did. Maybe Wisebot fucked up and deleted it or something. So if you want to go ahead and make a trash wheel command, Do it. Oh, there you go. TS beat me to it. There you go. Trash wheel. That's all you need to know. That must be Trev's doing. We do now. Cheers to that, TS. Rita, if you want to see what a trash wheel is, just follow that link. No more needs to be said. No more needs to be said. Ah. I got a strawberry banana smoothie here today. I haven't had a strawberry banana, but it feels good. There were 3 trash wheels, right? I did one for charity, and the other 2 I did for some odd fucking reason. Oh, there's the 3rd one. That's the one I did for charity. Trash Wheel MK3 helps the kids. So it was extra good, you know? When you're being trashy for the good of others. Now, the backstory behind the trash wheel is that I literally cannot do a cartwheel, and then people paid me money to do one, and that is what happened. That's the TLDR. Tater paid me $20 for one. Speaking of people... It was Tater. 1 and 3 have been saved for posterity. 2 I can't seem to open. I mean, I think people will get the gist of it after 1 and 3. 1 was... That's actually a good sample size, actually, because I think 2 was like 1. 3 was for charity, and 1 was just for... probably 20 bucks. So... Rita says, oh, I understand, I've been enlightened. You're welcome, Rita. You're welcome. Hope you guys are doing well today. It is a beautiful Friday here. It's like 24 degrees. When we're done stream today, I'm definitely going on my bike, biking downtown and getting a beer on a patio somewhere. I've already planned it out. That's my Friday evening plans. So obviously I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys, but I'm also looking forward to 5 o'clock. Hope you guys have some fun weekend plans lined up. It's nice that, like, we can start getting out and doing things again now, right? You know, it's really nice. I like being back to normal. I'm hoping I'll have an appointment soon to book my 2nd vaccine appointment. So that would be nice to get fully vaccinated, but, you know, at least 1 gives me enough courage to go out on my bicycle and drink a beer on a patio. Tia said, I've had a great evening. You'll have seen on Snapchat. I did see you and Derb had your sauna beer hangouts, which always look like an excellent time. I hope you had fun. Tia, how many hours... What is our time difference? Are we 8 hours apart? 9 hours apart. What time is it where you are right now? Let me rephrase the question. Then I'll know. This metal straw keeps fucking me up. It's currently 10:10. Okay, we're 9 hours apart. Wow. That's pretty wild. But, regardless, you know, it's Friday night for you, it's Friday early afternoon for me, it's Friday late afternoon for Tater, you know, we got all kinds of people represented here. Tater, you sweet baby angel! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that so much. Power, Ryu, Otarig, Arrow, and Kakarala. Ooh, that's a fun name. Enjoy your subs, enjoy your emotes, and those are compliments of the beautiful, wonderful, amazing Tater Tots of Doom. We need to make a hype command too. TS, while you're in it making commands, do you want to make a hype command where it's just like waves and muffins and hearts? You do your thing. We'll make a hype command. I'm thinking maybe like. Oh, and cheers. Maybe just all the muffins, actually. Maybe no Talara. Or maybe just these ones. Love and cheers is probably a good hype. You think? Because I don't really have anything else that's like big hype, you know? Love and cheers, I feel like will probably be accurate. Maybe that'll be our next emote. Talara hype. But for now, exclamation point hype coming to you. I only say it because it's true, Tater. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. TGIF. I cheers my strawberry banana smoothie to you, my friend. Oh, Wisebot won't be able to use the emotes. Really? What a bitch. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'll leave it in your hands then. If you can think of something, I'll leave it up to you. Right, because Wisebot isn't subbed. Can Wisebot get around the rules though? Like, you know? Does Wisebot have an exception? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. So I'll leave you to it. Or you can do exclamation point hype and then it'll just say the word hype. We could do that and make it super basic. Make it super basic. Either way. Oh my god. Tater, thank you for gifting Wisebot a sub! Now we can have a hype! Tater, you're the best. You're literally the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wisebot, enjoy your emotes. You know, you can join the Discord if you want. Whatever you want to do, my man. Enjoy. Without further ado, I'm gonna get... Excuse me, I'm gonna get Demon Souls up and rocking here. Just because I always feel like I need some time to sort of like warm up and practice, you know? So we may as well get that started. Do I have a controller here? I sure do. I sure do. Here's one. Get command making. There we go. Yay! I love it. Thank you, TS. Thank you, Tater. You guys are the best. Literally, the absolute best. Okay, so I think I talked about this before, but there's like... My controller, the... What would you call it? The enamel? The coating? It's like... I don't know if you can see it. It's coming off on the back. Like the white paint or coating, I guess, it's coming off. And I feel like I've never had this issue before. Maybe it's because I normally don't have white controllers, to be honest with you. But like, it really sucks. No, I think that's perfect, TS. No adjustments needed. I'm gonna have to buy a colored controller when they come out, because clearly the white ain't cutting it, because it is peeling off. It's peeling off there a little bit too. They totally cheaped out the paint. Because like I have this white Xbox controller, and this doesn't have anything on it. Like this is fine. It's from your hands sweating. Oh god. So all this paint loss definitely came from Demon Souls then, because God fucking knows there's been enough hand sweating during this. Time to get a Packers skin for the controller? Ew! Rita, what a terrible suggestion. I've actually never had a controller skin. Maybe it's the time, because like that looks kind of shitty. The best part is that it is on the back, so like no one's ever gonna see it because my hands are covering it up, you know? But it does still suck. Come on, man. We don't want no discoloration. She means Patriots? Oh, well that's a great idea, Rita. That's a great idea. Can I get like, hang on, before we get started now. Patriots, PS5, controller, skin. Skinit.com. Oh my god, it looks so good! Yo, I want this! Okay, guys, look how cute this is. No, that's okay, Rita. I thought you were a Packers fan, that's why. I didn't realize you were trying to give me a good idea. I like that. I love that idea. Look how cute that is. I've never had a controller skin before. Like, maybe I genuinely should. There's so many options here, too. Like, that's not the only Patriots one. There's like a million other ones here that I'm looking at. Skinit.com. Now I'm just in on the PS5 controller skins. Oh my god, there's like beautiful blue colors. You can get a Spider-Man one. Batman. An American flag. You can get like cool like tie-dye colors. Oh yeah, this is cool. I genuinely might look into this. Woo! Look at the sports ball go! Go team! Yay, sports ball! Pokemon ones? Yeah, I mean, look, if the paint is coming off it anyway, why not have a skin on there? You know what I mean? Like, clearly it's not gonna look any worse. This is something I genuinely might look into. So, you know what? Thanks for the suggestion, Rita, because it's genuinely something I never even considered, and there are a lot of skins here. I feel like I need to, like, spend, like, an hour just sitting down going through these. You can get Cinderella, Mulan, WandaVision, Rapunzel. Wow. Cool. Anyway, sorry, I got totally caught up in that. Game time. Demon Souls time. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. Do the thing, people. Apparently we are 24% of the way through the trophies. We've earned 17 out of 37. You can make your own custom one? We could make a muffin skin! The game has changed, ladies and gentlemen. The game has changed! I may need to look into this. Muffin skin. Not a phrase that bodes well, says Bronny. Touche. Good point, Bronny. Good point. I want to watch this little intro again, because we haven't watched it since the very first day, and if this is going to be our last day, I want to look at this. Holy shit, Tiff, I will start photoshopping that ASAP. Thank you, Rita. Run, Muffin, run, says Bronny. You want me to use a photo or the drawn pic of Baby Muffin? I don't know. Whatever one you think is best, Rita. I trust your judgment. See ya, Tater! Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Also, I did not realize that the guy in the opening cinematic uses the same shield that I do. That's kind of cool. This is a very nice opening cinematic, actually. And you see where it is. It's on that island place. We've actually been in this level. TS said in Brandon product news, Derb brought over one of those mugs that reveal a pic as you heat them up. It's the Skyrim, hey look, you're finally awake pic. Oh my god, that's so clever! I love that. No, this is outside Boletaria. And that's the dragon god that we actually ended up slaying. Like, look, as far as intros go, that is pretty fucking epic right there. I don't know if it can get much better than that. Demon Souls, baby. I gotta say, I think once it's all said and done, I think this is gonna be my favorite Soulsborne game. A lot of the other Soulsborne games, when I finish them, I'm like, okay, we did that, I'm done. But I genuinely want to play this one again, already. We're not even done, and I want to replay it. And so that's how I know, like, it's a good time. So yesterday, we did a lot yesterday. We beat, no, that wasn't yesterday that we beat the Dragon God. That was, Wednesday. Yesterday, we beat the Gargoyles, made it up to the top of the Ivory Tower, and defeated the old man up there. And then we also made it through Boletaria, into the Inner Ward, up through the King's Tower, and defeated the False King Demon. So we actually only have 2 levels left. We have Altar of Storms and Rotting Haven. But then I think there are boss levels after that too, because I read online that there are 18 bosses and we have 14 beaten, I think. So we have, you know, a few bosses to go today. But we also managed to pick up this really awesome legendary sword. It's called the Demon Brand. It's the white blade made to be wielded against demons, held for generations by the Boletarian royal family. And it's really good. It's a bit slow, but it's good. We've been enjoying it. Rita says, by the way, do you want me to add anything to Muffin's pick, like Patriots gear, Pokemon merch, etc.? Oh my god, I didn't realize you were such a talented, graphic designer, Rita. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know those were options. Look, I'll say what I said before. I trust your judgment. If you think something looks cute, go for it. How about that? I can't wait to see those. I don't know if we should use this though, if we should just use the Dragon Longsword. I'm thinking maybe now that we're back to regular enemies, we'll want to just go fast, and we'll want to use our shield. So I think we'll actually put away the Demon Brand for now, and go back to the Dragon Longsword +3. So we need to either go to the Altar of Storms or the Rotting Haven. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not in the mood to start stream on the Rotting Haven, so I think we'll go Altar of Storms. So let's go see what's in here. Rita says, I'll fiddle around and post some concepts in the Discord. Okay, I can't wait to see them. So here we go, Altar of Storms. Oh god. Oh shit, is it a boss right here? The Manta Ray. Oh fuck. Oh, it has baby manta rays! It's the mama manta ray! Well, shit. This is the Storm King. Didn't know there'd be a boss. It says try arrows. I don't have any arrows. It says it's safe here. Safe from what? What am I supposed to do? Oh dear, okay. One says, look at left. Nothing down there but a ditch. Oh, over here maybe? This is a really big arena for a boss fight, so it makes me think that there's something we gotta do here. They wouldn't give us this much room for nothing, would they? Maybe they would. What is this? Ooh! What is that? Storm Ruler! This is legendary! Hang on, hang on, hang on. What is that? The Storm Ruler. Do we have time? A legendary large sword with a barbed blade, named for one who quells or controls storms. It is said that the ancestral Shadow Men rent the very storm clouds from the sky with its might. Abandoned for an age, the sword is badly deteriorated, but what remains of this once mighty weapon is still enough to send foes flying. If wielded in the Forest of Monoliths, resting place of ancestral spirits, its power to rend the sky might just be reawoken. Well, fuck me up with that! Yo! Okay! Okay! We can shoot big wind gusts now. Okay. But, like, do I just hit the ones in the sky, or? There we go, yeah! I can hit them right in the sky now. Okay. This is so cool! So cool. I gotta be honest, I'm still... Like, these are not... That's not the big one, though. Maybe we need to kill enough small ones for the big one to come? Oh, shit. Maybe that's what we have to do, is kill enough small manta rays and the big one will come. Hey, Law, how are you? TGIF! This sword is so cool looking! So cool looking. So we've got 2 legendary swords now. Hey MK! MK says you need a Zapdos. That would be helpful. So yeah, we gotta kill that big one. But it's obviously not nearly close enough, so I'm thinking maybe we have to kill little ones till the big one comes down. Hey Turbo, how are you? That is so fucking cool, man. Fuck. I mean, it's obviously not hard to dodge their things. I'm just trying to knock them out of the sky. I guess I have to be more careful. Take a look at my healing items here. We're okay. It's weird how we get the cutscene every time. We didn't used to get the cutscene every time for other bosses. Uses up all my stamina to cast that. What the fuck? I'm rolling. Not hitting any of them is my issue. Maybe I need to explore down here more. Thanks, Lol. Super helpful advice. Ooh, what's in here? Holy arrows. Stone. Okay, so I think we've picked up all the items. So now it comes down to trying to kill the manta rays, I guess. It's really hard to aim this, obviously. There's the big one. There's the big one. So I guess we'll keep killing the little ones for now, because I don't have another plan. Them. There's only what? 1, 2, 3 left? I think it is working. To some extent. Oh, there's the big one! Big one is here! Oh my god, and it's fucking... Okay. Okay. See, it is difficult because I had no idea what was gonna happen when the big one came. But okay, the big one came and just rained ice down on top of me, so... That wasn't good. So that is the plan, though. You need to kill enough little ones till the big one comes. So at least we have that part figured out. Well, I didn't realize what was happening, Law. really sucks because after I use the sword uses all of my stamina, so after I do the sword attack, I can't roll. How do I get that item? Is the big one getting mad yet? It kind of looks like he's coming down. At least you got in the hang of aiming this shit. Yeah, it's getting a little easier. Oh, there's the big one. Okay. Is he... I don't know, like, if he's coming for me. Like... It's hard for me to even see him. My camera doesn't even go all the way up. I want this item. Fuck the boss. Give me the item. Oh fuck, I missed. Oh, there's the big one. Okay. So what do? Do I try to hit it? It didn't hit him. Oh, and now he's shooting a lot of things at me. It didn't even hurt him! Oh, there we go! That hurt him! That hurt him! That hurt him too! Okay, there we go! There we go! So this is just like a waiting game till he comes down? But my attacks don't always hit him, which is the worst part. That is not hitting him right now. Okay, I don't think there's any baby mantas left. Oh, there's one. Hey, Death, how are you? I'm still kind of trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing, to be 100% honest with you. Oh god! They came from every fucking direction. Okay. There we go. There we go! Okay, 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 okay. So you just have to wait till he comes down, dodge roll all of his projectiles, and then hit him. I can't see if there's any more projectiles. No. Kind of hard in these conditions, honestly. Like, the rain makes it difficult. And, like, I know he's enormous, so this probably sounds ridiculous, but it's hard to keep him in sight, too, sometimes. Okay, here he comes. Now. No. Now. Yes. Can I get one more? Yes! Oh, he's so close! Can I get one more? Oh! So close! Where is he now? Over there. Okay, that was not hard at all once you figured out what in the world you had to do. That was pretty cool, actually. It was kind of like the Dragon God one, in that it was more just about like the visual aspect of the encounter rather than the actual boss fight. But boom, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is another boss vanquished, boss number 15. Hello, hello, Ella. How are you doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. We had this super cool sword to help us out in the battle, so that, you know, made things a little easier. Sword reminds me of the giant fight in Dark Souls 3. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed a couple things that have kind of been in this game that have come up in other Soulsborne games. For example, the gargoyles. So clearly, I think they took a lot of ideas from this game, and I don't want to say recycled them, but, you know, incorporated them into future Soulsborne games. Law, it was harder than it looked. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so is there like a bonfire here anywhere? Storm Ruler Yorm. Yeah, that was his name. That's right, Death. How you doing today, Death, by the way? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. TGIF, everybody. We almost made it to the weekend. And we're celebrating by slaying some demons. There's one down already. Just picking up the items here and making sure there isn't a... I mean, there should be, because we didn't get his soul yet. So there should be a bonfire here somewhere. I just gotta find it. It's a very big stage. Do we have a list of all the bosses you vanquished? Not like in chat, but you can look them up. Oh, here it is. There we go. Or I can tell you all the ones I've slain. I've slain the Phalanx Demon, the Tower Knight Demon, the Penetrator Demon, the False King Demon, the Armor Spider Demon, Dragon God, Fool's Idol, Man Eater, Old Monk, Old Hero, Storm King, Dirty Colossus, and Vanguard. Those are all the demons we've slayed. Slaying demons by day, indulging our demons by night. TGIF. Perhaps this demon, a flying beast resembling a gigantic stingray, is a manifestation of the thoughts and feelings of the Shadow Men who worshipped it centuries ago. The Storm King. Hey, Kirky, how are you? TGIF. Storm Ruler was the name of the sword. Yorm was one of the Lords of Cinder and an old-time friend of Siegfried, the Onion Knight. I mean, everybody loves the Onion Knight, right? Look at us, we come out of there with 76,000 souls. We also have 2 legendary blades now, the Demon Brand and the Storm Ruler, so that's pretty cool. You just got back from vacation! Oh, that's excellent, Dev. Wow, did you do anything fun, or was it more of a relaxing type of vacay? Tell us all about it. Also, Death, our Discord right now, for some reason, why is my command's not working today? That should say, there we go, ask MK. Yeah, so our Discord is a sub-only Discord, but I'm pretty sure you have been subbed at some point or another, so if you would like to join the Discord, just ask one of the mods, and they'll get y'all set up. There we have it, so we are now level, what level are we? 63, which is exciting. And we'll go repair all of our items.
I can forge weapons for you.
Repair all my stuffs, please. And then I should have some more healing items in here that we can take out.
You have a heart of
oh, that sounds so fun, Dev. I'm glad you guys could spend some quality time together. Alright, so our last area to go is over here in the Valley of Defilement, aka Nasty City. We have to go to the Rotting Haven, which might be my next vacation destination. It just sounds so lovely. Beyond the swamp, filled with poisonous jellyfish and giant slugs, is a cavern that absorbs all that is unclean, and a shrine of rotten trees erected in honor of a demon. Visitors offer souls to be freed from their notions of suffering. This place should be fun. Rotting Haven. Here we go. I think MK's here right now, Death, if you just want to ping him. There you go. This should be fun. I love... Oh, no! We have to go down deeper? To the nastiness. I hear plague rats. Speaking of plague rats, we should probably put on our poison and plague resistant rings here. Because God knows what kind of stuff we're gonna be touching. My heart's breaking. If you press onward. Sad. Is this another boss right away, I wonder? Wow! We are starting the day off with back-to-back boss battles. Yeah, the reason our Discord says Ask MK is just a joke. It's not actually supposed to be like a spooky secret. It's just ask one of the mods to get in. Who are you and why are you down here? Are you one of the heroes? Oh, are those all dead bodies? What is this? Who are you? One body appears to be less dead, right?
Go forth, Galvin. May you be unharmed.
Maiden Astrea. Yeah, she's one of the heroes who came here to try to save this place, like I did.
This is a sanctuary. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder.
So hang on, is this not a boss? She doesn't even want to attack me. Are they all worshipping her? Oh my god, I have so many questions. It's the maiden, the sixth saint of the church, they call her in the intro. Oh, thanks, Law. I want to be here when I grow up. She seems cool. You'd be okay living in this place, Ella? Ew! Ew, I'm stuck! Wow. Okay. But I didn't even do anything. She didn't like me taking her items. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Nothing a little disco ball won't fix, yes. I want to know how the hell she ended up down here in this pit and why she's staying here. That's what I want to know. I am sad. Is he gonna make me fight him? Yep. Yeah, this is the bodyguard that she sent. He's very identifiable with his headgear and his weapons. Oh, what the fuck? He parried me! And then somehow impaled me with a giant hammer. Okay. Cool. Interesting. He should be fun. He seems like a player character. Well, exactly. He knows how to parry. Maybe we won't go that way. Maybe we'll go this way instead. It's like, where is she? Yeah, over there? That's where the Guardian is. Okay, the Guardian just puts himself in between me and her. He's a good Guardian. I don't even want to kill her. Like, can we just talk? I'm totally fine to not fight. I just need to talk to you. Figure out what the hell's going on. And I can't get in this water because these things are gonna... Ew, they're like little blood demon babies. Ew. Oh my god. Look at them. I think so, Law. So that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, getting in the water is a death sentence. I just get surrounded by those demon babies, and then they plague me. So maybe it's the plague ring we need, not the poison ring. Oh, that was the one I had on. I guess that's what gave me a few free hits without plaguing. Okay. These bosses so far today have been extremely unconventional. Lost is plagued. Maybe she's got the demon plague and that's why she's confined here. That checks out. Sounds plausible. Hey guys, I don't know what happened. Literally, I was just here playing my game and my computer decided to restart. So I apologize. That was really, really weird. And, hopefully things will be okay here. Luckily, my PS5 didn't crash, so we're still where we're at. Don't cover for her. We know it was Muffin. Where is Muffin? Muffin, was it you? I don't even know where she is. Did she flee from the scene of the crime? That was very weird. I apologize, guys. Hopefully nothing else happens. I can't even explain what just did happen. Let's just pick up from where we were and continue. I'm just trying to get all the items, honestly. I'm not even trying to find a way through yet. Just looking for them items. I guess, yeah, she's over there, but the knight is gonna block my path. And I definitely don't want to go through the blood lake because that's just an awful idea. So it looks like we're gonna have to go the way we did and actually defeat the knight. So hopefully he doesn't parry me. I don't know how to go about acting so like someone doesn't parry me. You know what I mean? Like, how can I even guard against that? I don't even know. Whatever, we'll try our best, I guess. That's all we really can do. So yeah, it definitely looks like we have to go this way. No matter which way we go, that guy's gonna get in between us, so we're gonna have to fight him no matter what. What if we bait and run, though? Do you think we could get behind him and run? Yeah, we can. Go, 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 go! Oh no, I can't run here. What's going on?
Please, lest you face the wrath of
Do I have to kill her? I don't want to! This is the issue! I'm hesitating because I don't want to kill her! I mean, I think what Law said is probably accurate. She must have got infected and turned into a demon or something. Because why else is she down here? So we can definitely get around Bud and run to her, but I don't know if we can kill her in time before he catches up to me is the issue. Let me try it again. Even in the cutscene, she looks helpless. Exactly! So I just feel bad. Like, why? Why am I attacking her? You know? Oh, she can plague me. So she must be plagued, because that's how she's plaguing me. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to kill that guy, because I can't kill her fast enough before, this guy catches up to me, so. So it was worth a shot to, you know, see if it would work. It doesn't seem like it will. So let's just try to fight this guy again. We can definitely take him. The issue is that he can apparently parry me and insta-kill me. Literally, the only thing she did to defend herself was cast Plague on me. Oh, Rita, I can't wait to check them out after. But yeah, whatever her story is, it's definitely gonna be sad, so... Get ready for that, folks. Oh, Jesus, wow. Thing is, too, it looks like he won't attack me. Like, if I just wait here... Ow. I mean, he will if I get close, but you know what I mean? He won't chase me up here. Can I parry him, I wonder? Yeah. Literally, his only purpose is to prevent me from getting to her. Yes! I did, I parried him. Ooh, didn't that time though. No, he parried me! He parried me! Honestly, I think that's the way to do it. It's because nothing else is attacking me. He doesn't pressure me. I think we just stay there and just keep trying to get the parries and whittle them down that way. I really think that's our most viable option. This boss and her knight are looking very sad and out of place in this demon-infested hellhole, right? Like I said, I can't wait to get their backstory. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna slash at him, because he has the opportunity to parry me, so I will just play defense. And we'll just take our time here. I think that's the best course of action. Good parry practice. Yeah, right, Barry? Thing is, I haven't parried in a while. At the beginning of the game, I was like parrying all the time. There we go. I still got it, though. I still got it. I hope he can't heal, will be the only issue. If he fucking heals up after all this parrying, I'm gonna be pissed. Ooh. When I don't get that parry, he hits me pretty hard, eh? It's honestly kind of sad. I'm just like parrying all of his moves and like I feel like the bad guy right now, you know? Oh no, he can heal, fuck. No! Wow. He just fully healed himself. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Wow. Alright, lesson learned. We gotta finish this motherfucker off quickly. I cannot believe he just rezzed from like 2 health. That was like an Elite 4 member using a hyper potion. Barry didn't even know he could heal. At least we're getting the timing for the parries now. We're getting pretty consistent. Not to toot my own horn or anything. There we go. I'm just gonna slash him this time because we're not gonna risk this. There we go.
Dearest Destroyer, I failed you.
Man, I feel really bad. What did we get? We got his armor. Shit. And now we have to go kill her? Man, oh man. Right? I don't either, Law. Like, I literally wish I could just talk to her. I tried, and she...
You killed him.
Oh, here we go. She's talking now.
I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
So that's what she's holding. She's holding the demon soul. Oh, I didn't even have to kill her. She just gave up. But if she... Oh my god. So many questions right now. Estrella was once the 6th saint, but now she lives beside those awaiting death in the Valley of Defilement. To ease the pain of the valley's dwellers, Estrella chose to surrender to a demon's soul over the cruel god she worshipped. Interesting. Oh shit, now we got another cutscene, guys! This is just back to back to back to back to back! Whoa! Whoa! What was that? What is happening here? That's a big hole.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The old one calls for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
What? Right now? No, what? Guys, I am not ready for this. So the old one was imprisoned below the Nexus the whole time? Oh shit, and now me, Candle Girl, oh my god. I am shooketh right now. Absolutely shooketh. I was not prepared. I'm not prepared. Where? Oh my god. We're gonna go kill the big bad. Right now. Oh, fuck. How are we gonna beat that? Wow.
Old One, I have granted thy wish. A new demon.
Wait, she was working with the old one?
Bingo.
Bitch, you betraying me? I knew I didn't like her from the very start. I said, she's not my Dark Souls 3 blind hottie. Oh, it's just a 50-meter tall angry tree with fangs. Oh good, what could possibly go wrong?
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Why are you acting so calm? No, I don't want to go below.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're fucking going inside the embodiment of evil now. Just going for a stroll.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have
Here's
seen
King
for
Alon.
yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world.
Ew! What is he?
Hated the Old One.
This is what happened to King Alon?
The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
My dude, you looking a little worse for wear. King Alon. This is what happens when you make deals with demons. You turn into a nasty lump. If this was all the evidence I needed to not turn to the dark side here, like, what are the benefits? Am I gonna look like you? Am I gonna have to live in this tree? I think I'd rather not. 'Cause you're disgusting and useless.
You fool!
Wow.
Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
What? You can't just let everyone commit. At least Anakin got to be half robot instead of a disgusting slug. Right? So hang on, he thinks the whole world wants to commit suicide?
The work is done.
I don't know, man. I was kind of enjoying living.
Slayer of demons, go back above.
What are you doing? Also, my armor looks fucking cool right now. Sorry to gas myself up in an important moment.
No longer.
Where are you going?
I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
So you weren't a bad guy? Confused, but okay. So I guess at this point, if I didn't want her to, I could kill her.
The Old One and I shall slumber evermore, as it should be. Thou mayst go. Be gone to thy world.
Hey, Control. Control says you can kill her there, yeah. Well, look, as I was just saying, by the looks of what happened to old King Allant, I think I'm gonna just go home. Also, we just got the other half of the legendary sword. We had the demon brand. We now have the soul brand. A blade that can cut the very soul, held for generations by the Boletarian royal family. Paired with its counterpart, Demon Brand, to form Northern Regalia. Since its coronation, the sword has never left King Alant's side. The closer the soul of the wielder is to a demon, the more powerful this blade becomes. No wonder it was chosen by old King Alant.
My thanks.
Yeah, no worries. I don't really want to be a giant blob and let the world be taken over by gross demons. So I'm good to just walk out of here. I'm so good.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of the soul.
I mean, I think it's a pretty fair trade.
The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved.
You know? That's a pretty fair... We'll give up our soul arts if, you know, we can have our
today,
world back.
The unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together.
So I'm the new monumental that has to hold the darkness back?
A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
Fuck yeah. It me. That's it. There you go. We saved the world, ladies and gentlemen. No dark side for us, only good side. I didn't want to be a lump. I can't believe the game is over! So the final 3 bosses that we had left were all sort of, gimmicky bosses, I guess. I'm actually shocked right now, because I did not expect the game to beat the game so quickly today. But wow, I loved it. I loved it, guys. I think, not even think, I'm 100% sure that that was my favorite Soulsborne game. I really, really, really liked it. I gotta say, really enjoyed it. If any of you guys are wondering whether you should get it or not, absolutely recommend it. Hey, Sai, we saved the world, of course. We were the good guy. Ronnie said, easy, time to try speedrun. I gotta be honest, and the reason why I think this is my favorite one is because of this. Every other Soulsborne game I've ever beat, I'm like, okay, that was awesome. I don't want to play that again. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. However, with this game, I'm like, I kind of want to play that again. And that's how much I enjoyed it, is I would actually play through this again. It was also very beautiful, of course, which is, you know, the power of the PS5. But that was an incredible game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I certainly did. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, we beat it a lot more quickly than I expected to today. What we'll probably do now is I'm really interested in the lore of the game. So, someone was telling me, and maybe you guys in chat can remind me, or I'll just look it up on YouTube. There's somebody on YouTube who does a really nice lore video for Demon Souls. So I'm thinking maybe we'll go watch that and kind of bolster our knowledge of the lore of the game, because while the game did seem less mysterious than the Dark Souls games did, I definitely understood more. There's still a lot that I don't 100% understand. Barry says, I've been bit by the new game bug ×3. I would like to play again, and I would like to do a magic user this time, because obviously this run was full melee, so I feel like if I did full ranged or full magic, it would be really fun. So, maybe in the future, we will definitely return to this and do another run using a magic build. For now, let's skip the credits. We got the Maiden in Black Demon Soul. We can look that up too, Law, when we look up the lore. We can look up what the alternate ending is.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. so the world might be mended. This is the next.
Oh, is the game just starting over right now?
Northern land of Boletaria.
I think it is. I thought this was a continuation. I think it's just starting right over.
Thou canst not quit the Nexus.
Yeah.
But the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Interesting, interesting. So it just automatically starts New Game +1, hey? I didn't realize that. We're back, bitches! We saved the world. Here's a question for you guys. It looks like there was supposed to be another world here. Was this supposed to be broken the whole time? Was there a way I could fix that? Tell me about this Archstone right here, if you wouldn't mind. I'm curious. One thing we can do now is we can actually meld the Demon Brand and the Soul Brand together in one. Which is very cool, and I want to do that, so... It's broken all the time, okay. Oh, but we can't meld them right now, because... Obviously we don't have all the levels unlocked. We're in a brand new... game. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just leave it for now. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Demon Souls. Like I was just saying, I absolutely loved the game. I hope you guys did too. I had a great time. How long did it take us to beat the game here? Let's see. It took us 23.5 hours. I feel like that's not actually that long. I feel like we got through this pretty quickly. There you have it. New Game +1. As I said, I did actually really enjoy this game, so I have a feeling I'll probably return to it in the future and do another run. If I do, I would like to do a magic run, so that would be pretty cool. But for now, that's the end. Thank you guys so much who came along on this journey with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was the final Soulsborne game I had left to play. That is complete. I've now finished the entire Soulsborne trilogy, and I believe this game hits up the top of my list. I think this was the best out of the series that I've played. I'm excited for Elden Ring now, of course. That'll be super fun. But until then, that was Demon Souls, everybody. So obviously we are done way quicker than I thought. I thought, you know, we were going to spend the rest of the afternoon kind of finishing this game. So it turns out that the Demon King Alant yesterday really was kind of the final boss. He had that feel to him. But, you know, I didn't think it was, because he was like, haha, that was just my demon clone, come find me. And then we found him, and he was just a slug, so it wasn't much of a challenge. But there you have it. So for the rest of the stream, I do want to look up some Demon Souls lore. So as I said, I do have a handle on the lore in this game, much more than I have other Soulsborne games, but there's definitely a lot of stuff I don't know. So I've heard there's some good videos on YouTube about this. Let me just see if I can find some. Demon Souls lore. Here we go. Demon Souls lore explained. There's a 52-minute video? That sounds really long. What? Is there like a one that I should watch? Oh my god, there's so many lore videos. Honestly, like, we ended the stream really early. Let's just watch the fucking 50-minute lore video. Like, what else do we have to do, you know? Oh, hang on though. This one's only 18 minutes. So why are the other ones 50 minutes? So guys, now that we have finished Demon Souls, we will be returning to Mass Effect next week. We finished Mass Effect 2. I saw Giant says Mass Effect 2 there, but we finished Mass Effect 2. We will actually be starting Mass Effect 3 next week, which is gonna be super exciting. Yeah, let's just watch this one. This one's 18 minutes. That seems like a good length for a lore video. You know? You know what I mean? Oh, 1 second. 1 second. We'll chat out of here. There we go. Alright. Sit back, relax, buckle up, and let's get some lore. This is the video by Vati Vidya, which I'm pretty sure is the one that people were recommending to me before. If there's any other ones you think I should watch, just let me know. But let's figure out. We just put 23.5 hours into a game, which was so much fun. I loved it. But let's figure out what happened, shall we?
On the first day of the newly created world, mankind were given souls. What is a soul? It's the power of clarity present in all living things. The soul is the means by which we can comprehend the world around us. It is the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. It's logic, which in demon souls mediates and binds together all of creation. Thus, with a soul, we can think, and through thought, we can influence the world around us. And when this soul power is redirected by the Maiden in Black, we are granted possibility, allowing us to better interfere with the laws of nature. Things like conjuring fire or curing sickness, these spells become possible through intelligence, defined as our ability to comprehend things, and faith, our conviction in their reality. These magics are formally known as the soul arts, and with them, man has the power to meddle with creation. However, consider the words of Uria, the witch.
If there is a God, he gave us souls to do good, not to practice witchcraft.
So, to rectify this, on the second day, a soul-devouring demon was placed upon the earth. What is a demon? A demon is a beast with the ability to rob living things of their souls. A demon devours these souls
Ew.
and amasses them into
That tummy
a
rub.
particularly large soul known as a demon soul. Naturally, these demon souls possess power that's incomparable to ordinary souls, and that power is further shaped by the body housing it. And despite demons being loosely defined at one point as beyond human, anything can become a demon. Even a human. Even you. Who is the Maiden in Black?
This is good.
She's the
I like
heroine
this
of
guy's
story,
presentation.
Who enables your level ups. Blinded with wax, this candle maiden performs her duties, going around and keeping the temple's lights on with her lamplit staff, which makes her, in many ways, the first firekeeper. So on that note, I'd like to quickly announce December's Displate. This is Firekeeper by Anato Finstark. It's a take on that blind composure that firekeepers have. Click the link in the description to support the channel, maybe consider getting the. And while we don't know of her past deeds or misdeeds, she too is bound to the Nexus like the Monumentals, like us, and like the Old One. What is the Old One? It's the original demon that was placed upon the earth.
The Old One is the bottomless pit of nothingness, with an insatiable appetite for the souls collected by its faithful demons.
In order to end all life, this ancient beast curates demons to gather up all souls as it slowly spreads the deep fog across the world. What is the deep fog? It's a thick, colorless mist that started to spread upon the Old One's awakening. No one outside can see through the fog, and anyone who attempts to enter it disappears, never to return. The one exception to this is the mighty warrior Valifax, who tore through the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. It is through this fissure that you enter the fog in the introduction.
So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
Inside, all of the engulfed lands look much the same as they did before, but with misty distortions further diffusing each section of each world. But because of this diffusion of space, we can even visit other worlds in our diffused soul form. Furthermore, the demon vanguards near the edges of the fog are called diffused vanguards, and even the Old One, at the root of it all, is called the diffused one. So diffusion is mentioned a lot more in the Japanese text, and for good reason, because think about it. The soul is the logic of the world, and the soul grants humans clarity. Fog, by nature, obscures that clarity, and therefore, since clarity is so important to the logic of the world, the very fabric of reality has become tested. That is why the world needs monumentals.
We preserve the fabric of reality.
So if life, especially within the deep fog, relies on perception to shape reality, what happens when there's nothing there to perceive it? Well, then nothing exists.
This is
And
getting
land
deep,
barren of
guys.
souls is absorbed by fog and banished to the infinite darkness.
One of the only things keeping the enveloped world bound to reality are the souls observing it. And so, the demons devour those souls. Everyone and everything must be soul-starved. What are the soul-starved? The soul-starved are living beings, but robbed of their souls. Life can exist without a soul, but at that point it's
If a tree
arguably
without a
not
soul
you
falls
that
in the
is alive.
forest, hey,
Souls
butter.
permit living things agency and thus a will which cultivates consciousness and personality, so without a soul, one is simply an empty husk, acting solely on instinct, hungry for the soul that it now lacks. So it's no surprise that those within the deep fog trade in souls.
I wish to stay here, but I need souls to remain sane. As you know, of course.
Those who become starved are often enslaved by the demons to help gather more souls. For examples of this, look to the soul-starved depraved ones. The miners, the soldiers of Boletaria, they're all united against you because of your sanity, your souls. One soul starved creates another, and then gathered souls make their way up the chain, collected by the archdemons in service to the Old One. What is an archdemon? They're a demon appointed by the Old One to lead other demons, benefiting from the souls that their underlings gather before passing them along. Each demon chief commands the lesser demons in a particular area, typically their land of origin, but no matter their individual motivations, all is in service to the Old One. Why does the Old One exist? Because man was meant to use their souls for thought, not sorcery. The soul arts naturally cause man to turn on each other, to acquire each other's power, so on the first day, God must have witnessed humans abusing his gift of clarity to wish harm upon creation itself. That's why, on the second day, God fought poison with poison. Who is God? God is simply
Who
the
is
nameless
God? We
creator
getting deep,
referenced in the
guys.
prologue. His character, if you can call it that, is mentioned in a couple of other places. First, by Alant, who believes that life is suffering and says that God was actually merciful in his creation of the Old One. Second, he's mentioned as a malicious force in the item description of the Northern Regalia, a sword God left behind in the
He
world
does, kinda,
within
doesn't
the
he,
Old
Law?
One. This sword splits into two opposing blades, Soulbrand and Demonbrand, which present man with two paths. Be human, and use the soul for thought, or be demons, coveting the souls of others. But humans continue
Can't believe
to
who
use
is
the
God
soul
is just a
for magic
footnote
for
here,
much of
right?
history.
I'm
For
telling you, this shit
simplicity,
is
this
deep.
history can actually be quite neatly divided into three eras: the Mythic era, the Classical era, and the Medieval era. What was the Mythic era? So just like mythology in our own world, where superhuman heroes walked the earth, the Mythic era could have been an age of legendary heroes who could perform feats that were truly beyond man. Evidence of this time include Duran, the demigod, Big M, who slaughtered dragons with his bare fists, the hero mentioned by the rune sword and shield, and also the storm rulers of the Shadowmen. Naturally, there should have been a sharp decline in magical strength after this. What was the Classical era? The cultures succeeding the heroes of the Mythic era continued to pursue the soul arts. Recognizing this power as somehow divine, each incorporated magic into their religion, though none of these pagans worshipped the singular god described earlier. But most guilty of all in their pursuit of power were the Monumentals. Who were the Monumentals? They were the major power of the Classical era, this magic-based society that controlled the world thanks to their mastery of the soul arts. It was this insatiable pursuit of power that led them to discover, worship, and eventually awaken the Old One, kickstarting the first scourge. What is the first scourge? This is the first calamity, directly caused by the Monumentals' misuse of the soul arts. The deep fog consumed monumental civilization and nearly the entire world with it. While the Monumentals successfully battled the demons and lured the Old One into slumber, by the time they had done so, most of the world as they knew it had already vanished. So in order to connect what little of the diffused lands remained and mend them back together, they created the Archstones. What is an Archstone? Continuing to use the power of the soul arts, the Monumentals crafted keystones, which were capable of linking people and places alike. This bond can be manipulated for teleportation or even bodily restoration. So what is soul form? It's the phantom body that you possess after death.
Look at that picture.
Your bare soul is significantly more vulnerable and can even lose its will over time, as shown by the Crestfallen. At least, unlike normal spirits, getting killed will return your soul to the Nexus, for that is where yours is bound. What is the Nexus? After giving 6
So many
Archstones to
questions,
the
man.
leaders
What
of
is this?
6
What is
powerful
this? What is
civilizations,
this?
The Monumentals
Tell
sealed the Old
us,
One in
sir.
the Nexus
Tell us
and
everything.
sacrificed their humanity to become the Keymen we are familiar with. Called the Linchpin Temple in the Japanese, the The Nexus acts as the hub for this Archstone network. with
Aw,
the
thanks,
Monumentals
Noel.
serving as a sort of
You're sweet.
human
Hope you're having a good day
sacrifice
today.
for recovering the diffused world. Filled with the survivors of a once mighty civilization, the Soul Arts were banned, and even knowledge of the Soul Arts was forbidden, marking the start of the medieval era, along with a hope that the world could be mended. What is the medieval era? So this would have been an age of feudal kingdoms, largely devoid of magic, having narrowly avoided their lands being swallowed
So,
by the deep fog.
TLDR
The
is that
different
magic is the
societies
source of
obeyed
all
the
evil
Monumental's
in this world.
prohibition, despite magic being so central to their cultures up until then. Key buildings like the Ivory Tower, the Dragon God Temple, or the Shrine of Storms were abandoned or buried, and many of these pagan cultures died out, or were largely forgotten. Despite all of this happening only a few hundred years ago, humans quickly forgot about the existence of souls and the soul arts, and the same was true for the Archstones, with many of them being lost and broken into fragments left to be gnawed on by rats. Outlawing knowledge carries consequences, and many barbarous cultures nurtured this aversion to even the mere legend of magic. But nowhere was this ignorance and antagonism more obvious than in the Temple of God. What is the Temple of God? It's the predominant faith that you will encounter in the
Oh,
game.
thanks, Law.
This priesthood apparently originated in the land of Murd, where its first temple was built, and while this land of origin is now long lost, the religion has become widespread thanks to its very relevant message. The priests of these temples preach of one God who is good, and that magic is an evil which desecrates him. So it should come as no surprise that this doctrine appealed to people who had just suffered an apocalypse caused by such magic, and witches have been ostracized and persecuted for their cursed sorcery ever since. But that attitude began to change when the soul arts were rediscovered. According to the official Demon Souls website from 2009, that is unfortunately now lost, King Allant XII made a journey to the limits of human-inhabited lands, where he discovered a giant linchpin temple in a hinterlands of icy mountains. This temple is almost certainly the Nexus, and the story of his journey here is closely linked to the broken 6th Archstone and the cut content of the game that once lay beyond it. Check out this video if you'd like to learn more. Thanks to the now famed Sage
Wait.
Frey.
I might want to watch that one. Let me just open that for future viewing. I can't even click on it.
Thanks to the now
it's
famed
down in
Sage
the
Frey
description, okay.
standardizing the study of the soul arts,
Yeah, pretty much,
education
Law.
and practice of magic became easy, even for common people. It wasn't uncommon to see a local magician in any given town, and anyone could learn how to perform spells. That said, rich nobles received the best instruction, and the power of this social class would have helped to maintain the status quo, deepening society's dependence on magic. Years passed, and Boletaria continued to flourish thanks to magic. The second scourge was inevitable. What is the second scourge? It's the current demon calamity that's befalling the world. Finally, we approach the events of the game. With the soul arts, Allant brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria, but once again awoke the old one below the Nexus, unleashing the deep fog and demons across his kingdom.
One
and
second,
neighboring
guys.
lands.
The construction guys outside are being super fucking loud. Let me close the window. So rude. What's a girl gotta do to enjoy some fresh air, construction people? Come on.
The deep fog only growing, and none of the heroes who entered Valifax's tear ever returning, the fog threatens the world that remains. We can suspect that one world has already fallen. Take a look at the 6th broken archstone in the Nexus. This was given to the giants of the northern lands, and it's blackened and crumbling, which brings us to world tendency. What is world tendency? So, a tendency is a predisposition or an inclination towards something, and in Demon Souls the world can be inclined towards either white or black tendency. In white tendency, demons are weaker, and in black tendency, demons are stronger. So earlier we talked about how the soul grants humans clarity, and that our perception can change the fabric of reality preserved by the Archstones. So therefore, it makes sense that each world actually changes to fit our perception somewhat, akin to a sort of karma. After death, for example, we naturally perceive the world as more threatening, and It becomes so as tendency darkens. After defeating a major demon, on the other hand, the world is perceived as less threatening and world tendency lightens. When a world moves towards pure tendency in either direction, interesting events occur.
Ew!
When the world is inclined towards black tendency,
The
for
fuck is
example,
that?
demonic
I didn't
presence
see that
is
in my
strengthened,
game.
And primeval demons are even born in the world.
Ew!
These demons are newborn and powerless. with
Newborn
colourless
demons?
souls only fit to grow in a world that favors them. On the flip side, in world tendency,
Gross.
human encounters are more common, and the influence of demons is weaker. Just so, character tendency also exists. This is the perception of self, which is darkened after evil acts like killing another human in cold blood, or lightened after good acts like ridding the world of a black phantom. And if you hit pure white character tendency, the Monumental will give you the Allies' Ring, in the hope that you will aid them against the demons. All of their fellows have exhausted their souls in the years since the first scourge.
Please forgive me, but I wish to concentrate. 'Tis no easy task, being a monumental.
So they need all the help they can get, which is why you were revived. Why were you revived in the Nexus? A brave soul who fears not death. You were brought here to destroy every last demon. Without demons to feed its souls, the old one will seek a new servant.
That's a
and lure you
cool
along.
sword.
So you have to succeed, for the sake of the world that remains, and if not for that, then for your own sake as well, since you will be forever trapped within the Nexus otherwise. Only at the end will you be presented with a choice.
Oh, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
So you must travel to the lands that are not yet fully enveloped by fog, and after you triumph over the demon phalanx,
So cool.
the Monumental unlocks all of the other Archstones that remain. What are the lands preserved by the Archstones? So each land has its own deep lore and story, and now that you've got the basics, you're ready to get into specifics. So subscribe to learn about all of these places in the coming weeks. There's so much of Demon Soul's story that really hasn't been uncovered before, and we're gonna solve it all.
Oh
Remember
fuck,
check
we're gonna
out
have
the
to watch
display
more
if you're
videos.
interested.
Oh my
Just
god, he's
quickly about
pushing
the
his
land.
display again.
There's the Valley of Defilement, a rotting haven for the ill-fated and forgotten, who have been swept up into a frenzy by the arrival of a true saint. Before I go, I also want to give special...
Okay, maybe we should watch the other videos. That was like a really like good overview, but like there's a lot of questions that I have about particular characters and stuff
After you
that
finish the soul,
we might have to look. So let's see, hang on. Where, oh, he's done all the Soulsborne games lore. Demon Souls lore. Learn the lore of Demon Souls. Those don't look like the videos that I was just watching.
on the first day of the...
So it looks like he also has... He has two other videos. The Fall of Boletaria and The Defilement of God. What other videos are there, though? Let's just... Fall of Boletaria. Oh, I really want this one. The Demon Estrella. I really, really want that one. These are really pretty thumb arts. Oh, they're all by the same guy. Okay, these are the ones we gotta watch, I think. I love how some of them are prepare to cry. Bitch? Okay. PS3 Demon Souls and PS5 Demon Souls are the same. PS5 is a direct remake. Yeah, okay, so I wanna watch this one, and I wanna watch this one, and I wanna watch this one. So is that all the Demon Souls
After you
ones
finish a
have?
Souls game, you have questions.
Shush, shush, shush,
Why
shush.
am I on fire? What's the point of locking
Who's
myself
talking?
in this cave? Which ending is...
Shush, shush, shush. No talking, please. Yeah, honestly, let's just watch all of them. Fuck. I am such like a lore person. Like when I finish a game, this is normally the shit that I do. Like I literally go and like look up lore. So, and seeing as we finished so early today, let's just do, you know, like an hour of of deep dive here. Now, this might be some of the same stuff that we just saw, but it's really short. So let's just start with this one, and then we'll move on over. I also want to watch the 6th Earthstone one.
There are 5 worlds.
Well, okay. So let's start here. Prepare to cry. Demon Souls story origins.
When mankind was created, he was given a soul. This soul gave him the clarity to perceive the world around him, and man prospered.
Yeah, no, this is like the same shit, I think.
Boletaria experienced...
But yeah, these ones are gonna have PS3 gameplay in them, so if you're wondering why it looks different. So this is Ostrava. We met him. He's the prince. He's King Alant's son.
By definition,
I really liked him, so I'm interested to learn more about his backstory.
For the coward fights despite his weak nature. Prince Alant, the son of King
So this is
Alant,
what the game
travels
used to look like.
Palace
And you
under
think
the
how
name
gorgeous it
Ostrava
is now.
in order to hide his true identity. The scourge has devastated the kingdom, and as the player sets out to kill the archdemons, Ostrava fights through the Boletarian Palace with a sole intention: to find his father, and to dispel the rumors that his father, the king, has become a demon. Ostrava is wise but weak. He's lived a pampered life, yet he takes up the legendary weapons of a hero and attempts to fight his way to his father's throne. We first found Ostrava on a ledge with no way back. He was surrounded by dredgelings, which were waiting to cut him down.
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dredgelings.
Like, this was only 12 years ago, and look how far we've come from what this looks like to what we just played. You know, like,
my thanks for
it's
your
crazy.
brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria.
We fought the dredgelings off as Ostrava watched. We can tell from the way he talks, he almost assumes it's our duty to rescue him. This will change, as Ostrava continues to discover how helpless he is in the world around him. Much of his time is spent within the Nexus. Like many others, he has trouble finding the courage to leave. Ostrava, like you, is bound to the Nexus. Die in human form, and you'll resurrect in an ethereal soul form. Demon souls allow you to keep your sanity while you're in this soul form, and a mature demon soul can restore your corporeal human form. But die in soul form and that's the end. You'll lose both your sanity and your life, resurrecting as a black phantom. That's why death is such a fearsome thing. That's why Ostrava is afraid to leave the Nexus. But he came here for a reason.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
Ostrava progresses slowly but surely, always in fear of losing his life but driven to reach his father's keep. With your help, what would have been impossible becomes a possibility.
Over here! It's me, Ostrava! Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's path, just down yonder, has degenerated.
I mean, look at how different the lighting was, let alone the textures. Like, this is just a completely different fucking game.
That makes twice. Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead.
In Boletaria they speak of the two swords, Demonbrand and Soulbrand. One banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself. Dropped into the world along with the Old One, they seem to symbolize the battle between man and his demons. Soulbrand, the sword that grows in power the more demonic the soul that wields it, is missing. Ostrava is getting closer and closer to his father. Could it be that his father took up that sword, the sword that banishes man?
Help! Help! Soulstar soldiers are after me.
Leon, help! I absolutely recommend it, Alex. We just beat it today, and I enjoyed it so much. It's a really good game.
You saved my life. This is the third time I am truly indebted to you. I must go. My father, the king, awaits me just over there.
The sad truth is that once, King Alant was a benevolent ruler who cared greatly for his subjects. He fought diligently against the vile and the depraved. Alas, as he aged, he became melancholy. Alant began a search for a method to expand his might. His search brought him to the Nexus, where knowledge of the soul arts were bestowed upon him. This was not enough, and eventually Alant awoke the Old One, which granted him unfathomable power. This power devastated his human form, transforming his body into a pathetic, mutated creature. This is not Alant. This is a magnificent demon that Alant fashioned, a doppelganger designed to lead the demon scourge and reap more souls to quench the thirst of the Old One. The real king resides within the Old One,
and looks like a nasty-ass slug. Oh, there he is.
From God. In his old age, Alant recognized that pain, evil, and misery.
So I feel like this video,
was so
like, don't get me wrong, it's good and I'm learning a lot, but I feel like a lot of this video is going to be repeated in this video. So honestly, let's skip that one because we can get to the better graphics ones up here. So let's do the burden of Stockpile Thomas. Stockpile Thomas was probably my favorite character in the game. He was so sweet and nice and was always just like checking in, making sure I was okay. Stockpile Thomas is the real MVP.
In the world,
so let's listen and learn about Stockpile Thomas.
When the Old One was awakened, the deep fog spread over the world. And from the fog came demons, a horde that swept through Boletaria and brought civilization to its knees. The Old One is a bottomless pit of nothingness with an insatiable appetite for souls, but it cannot collect souls itself. Imagine a tree with roots, leaves, and a core. The Old One is the trunk, the core of the tree. It spreads its roots into the lands full of humans, and the fog drains their souls. As a creature's soul diminishes, they become soul-starved, paranoid, insane, and full of rage. The mad attack the sane, and chaos prevails. The only way to stay sane is to collect souls.
Okay, we know this. Tell me about Thomas.
The only valid currency in Boletaria. Those who feed on human souls or pledge themselves to the Old One become demons, reflecting myth
like a madman
and wiping out humanity. His equipment suggests that he was a hunter, and perhaps this is how he provided for his family.
Here we go.
In the Nexus, however, he took up a new profession.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came...
Oh, he's got a different face and voice in the remake.
And fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. Sometimes I stop and wonder how I ended up in the Nexus in the first place. Why didn't I protect my wife and daughter, even if it meant being slain by the demons? Please forgive me. I am over it now.
With no formal combat training and no courage in the face of the demons, Tomas left his wife and daughter behind, instead fleeing from the Scourge taking over the Boletarian palace. He accepts himself as weak and puts his hope instead into the demon slayers who venture outside the safe walls of the Nexus.
This rejuvenating sanctorium is a fine place for the slayers of demons to rest their weary bones. I too must contribute how I can, for we are indebted to our honorable defenders.
True to his new name, Stockpile Thomas lightens the loads of the demon hunters who come through the Nexus.
I love how he just added Stockpile to his name when he got this new career.
What is the world like outside the Nexus? With brave souls like you confronting these vile demons. Perhaps it won't be long before things return to normal. At least that is what we are all praying for.
He cannot know for sure whether his wife and daughter fell at the hands of the demons. Maybe they found refuge somewhere. Maybe they're being held prisoner. Thomas has no closure. Alas, his wife and daughter did die at the hands of the demons. You find two corpses suspended by chains from the side of a tower in the palace. On one of the bodies you find a jade hair ornament, which identifies her as Thomas's daughter. The other wears raggedy robes and carries fresh spice, a consumable item used by magicians. It's unknown why the demon singled out his family to be hung.
most corpses are left on the ground. Perhaps it's because they were women, or perhaps they were identified as witches and suffered at the hands of the fat ministers before their death. Either way,
cool, thanks, Saul. I'll have to check it out.
Confirming the death of his family.
That hairpin, that belongs to my daughter.
So we did find that hairpin and give it to him in our game.
She didn't make it after all.
This is basically all stuff I knew. It doesn't seem like Stockpile Thomas had anything I didn't know, but...
Poor Thomas can let go now with the knowledge that his wife and daughter are at peace. Nothing can be done for them, so the coward focuses on giving you his support, for you fight on his behalf.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Stockpile Thomas is the real OG. He's so nice and supportive and helpful.
I can't imagine what it takes to slay a demon. If only I had that kind of strength.
You can do it, Stockpile Thomas. We believe in you.
If only I could assist in this fight.
Alright, so there was Stockpile Thomas. Now, this is one I'm extremely interested in. Actually, this one is going to be the same as this one, isn't it? Yep. I think he remade some of his old videos, so I don't think we need to rewatch this one. I think we can just watch this one, and it should have everything we need. So here we go. This one's 16 minutes. This one's 14 minutes, and it should be the new visuals from the new game as well. So this should tell us all about Boletaria.
Locked inside a royal crypt is the founder.
Took advantage of the remake to remake the old videos. I think he did, yeah, and he added new stuff in them and stuff.
But for him to be a hero,
and to push the display
all those years ago, and the most likely scenario is that wyverns were terrorizing the land. Doran's bronze armor is highly resistant to fire damage, as is the brushwood set, an old armor owned by the Boletarian royal family since long ago. The brushwood set is only painted the color of brushwood, suggesting that the intent might have been to disguise the wearer as kindling, when in reality they were the opposite. With the dragons baited, they could then be dispatched. After all, in the words of Doran,
foolhardiness, aptly wielded, is said to be the mark of a king.
You can actually kill the dragon? Did you see that?
His weapon, the Northern Regalia, requires strength.
Also, that's what the weapon looks like when it's fused. That looks cool.
To wield. And just as well, for this sword was left in the world to represent a choice. It's a weapon made up of two blades. Soulbrand, a weapon for those who seek soul power at the expense of others, and Demonbrand, a demon-rending blade that represents the
I felt it was so cool that we defeated King Alon's demon with Soulbrand. It felt very like poetic. I really liked that.
That come with them. So in the years to come, soul arts and the choices they presented would remain hidden. It was safer for mankind to be ignorant. And so, after the need for his superhuman strength had faded, he entombed himself with the two swords. The key would remain with the Boletarian royal family, but Doran himself, a veritable demigod, would pass into legend.
But in the dark state of our land, sometimes legends are all we have.
No thanks to Boletaria, the world saw the rise of monumental civilization, a magic-based society that controlled the world, owing to their mastery of the soul arts. In their insatiable pursuit of power, they discovered the Old One, and they worshipped it as this unfathomable deposit of soul energy. Alas, this lust for power was exactly
I don't know, I feel like you look at that nasty, clearly evil demon tree and you're like, I don't know, we shouldn't worship this, you know?
Marking the beginning.
Like major red flags.
Demons ravaged the world, amassing countless souls and covering the world in this deep, impenetrable fog. By the time the Monumentals had fought off the demons and led the Old One back to slumber, the world as they knew it was lost. But Boletaria, one of 6 lands, had survived.
In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land.
Nah, worship it. What could possibly go wrong? Kingdom dies.
Rather than the king being industrious, the king is called ambitious. This is an important distinction, for an ambitious king would have envied the control the Monumentals once held over the world and aspired a chance to take it for himself. For the time of the Monumentals had passed, and the soul arts had just been banned so that their mistakes could not be repeated. But Boletaria didn't need soul power. They never had, not since the days of old King Doran, who had set in stone this legacy that represented caution against the Soul Arts. Unlike the rest of the world, Boletaria had survived on their own
Like,
strength,
look how
fostering
pretty
this culture of honor,
the game looks compared
discipline,
to the
and
2009
strength and
version.
steel
I actually
and
really
stone.
like that we
Now
just
the
had that
titans
comparison,
surrounding them
because
were
look
wounded
how nice this
fledglings,
looks.
flailing helplessly without their magic. Who can blame the fox to pounce? So over the span of 12 generations, the bloodline of King Alant worked to expand this small nation. And we see evidence of Boletarian conquest
Yeah, I
in most
will,
areas of the game as well. In Stonefang, miners fuel the Boletarian war machine, extracting and forging ore under the watchful eye of the fat officials. In Latria, the king's own son has departed with some of their rarest treasures, and a legendary archer from the Shrine of Storms now commands her phalanx for Boletaria. Generations of war gave rise to many famous heroes such as this. There was Alfred the Tower Knight, a mobile fortress, Metas the Penetrator, a walking cavalry, and recently, His Majesty's twin fangs, Bior, Master of the Greatsword, and Valifax, who held both wit and the blade. These were heroes to inspire the common troops, who head off to war clad in iron and clutching a flower called a blue lotus. It's a flower that treats bleeding, a token from those with loved ones who pray that they do not bleed out in battle. But not all soldiers in Boletaria drop the blue lotus. These dreglings are actually called slave soldiers in the original Japanese. They are the lowest of the low, victims of conquest, enslaved and then mercilessly sent back into war by their new masters. In fact, the one dregling who speaks up on the matter, one who managed to maintain his sanity amongst the soul-starved, comments slyly that the demons themselves may make better masters than the Boletarians did.
But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
But what choice did they have? Stationed on the castle outskirts, visible to all, are the execution grounds, where the king's own executioner Meralda is tasked with eliminating his enemies. Defy His Majesty's will, and Meralda will make an example of you, with many slave
Oh, I don't think I
soldiers
found
already
this
condemned
area.
to become raging spirits.
You know why? Because this is where the two dragons were. That's why I never found this area.
So they stitch themselves up, and they strew together what defenses they can scavenge from the battlefield. They are all but living corpses, paving the way for the great heroes of Boletaria. History is written by the victors, after all.
May light shine upon my lord.
Oh, that's a cool screenshot right there, dude.
The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. I have spent much time in my studies in the cultured countries of the south, yet no country holds my heart as does Boletaria.
By this point, magic and the soul arts were but a distant memory. Yes, Boletaria had thrived without their use, but their other sins
It's a
had
white
become
world
too
tendency
numerous to
event.
count.
Oh, okay.
Slave soldiers, conquest, deception. This is the legacy that King Alant XII inherited on the day of his coronation. To his credit, it is said that he cared for his subjects and fought valiantly on their behalf, but remember, Boletaria is the conqueror, not the conquered, and Alant would have been facing pressure to expand the kingdom, as generations of fathers had done before him. And so, for the first time in 12 generations, he decided to take up a sword from the old king's mausoleum. But which would he choose, Demonbrand or Soulbrand? His hand passed over Demonbrand to pull Soulbrand from its grave, and he kept it ever by his side. After all, there were no demons where he was slaying, only men. His path from here was to become increasingly lonely.
Oh my
By the time he
goodness!
reached old age, we can only
Holy
count
shit!
two
Let me
left in his
pause
life.
our lore video here. Hi, John! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, John Raiders. If you're a friend of John, you're a friend of mine. If you guys don't know John Michael NL, go check him out. He's a IRL friend of mine, actually, a Nintendo streamer, a great guy, and I can't recommend him enough. Welcome, everybody. We actually beat Demon Souls today. Oh, thank you for the biddies, John.
Come to bring you Friday love.
That's what I was waiting for. She kind of paused there. Come to bring me Friday love, TGIF to you, John. I hope you're having a good Friday. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. But we literally just beat Demon Souls. You guys arrived just after the big finale. It was really awesome. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But if anybody has any experience with Soulsborne games, then you'll know that the lore is a little bit, It's not clear cut. It's not straightforward. They don't throw the lore in your face. You really got to search for it. And so, we're now going back and watching some lore recap videos on YouTube. So if anybody's interested in the lore of Demon Souls, this is the place to be. But otherwise, thank you, John, so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. And yeah, we're talking about the fall of Boletaria right now, which is the main kingdom in Demon Souls.
His son, Prince Ariona Alant, and
this is the thing that I like to do for a lot of games, actually, is when I beat them, go back and like recap on lore. I'm really big on lore. I like lore, so I like to know what's going on,
brother,
you know?
Or a similarly close relative. He certainly takes on less responsibility than King Alant, donning dirty leather instead of royal garb, and enjoying more of a reputation as an adventurer than as a lord. For there is a legend associated with Ridiel. It's said that the weapon he wields, the phosphorescent pole, was stolen.
I don't think we
from a
met this
witch
guy.
In the sky.
The king's
These
brother.
words bring the maiden in black to mind. She's a witch who favors a long staff, living in a sky temple that hovers above a hinterland of ice.
Yeah, absolutely, John. And so for us, we've headed to YouTube, and here we are. This guy's got this guy is named
all evidence points towards
what is your name, sir?
Venturing to this land.
Vati Vidya. He's got these types of videos for every single Soulsborne game.
From them as they had taken from so many others, but what the elder Alant would have found in this temple, the Nexus, changed everything. The king learned about the soul and could see the potential that it carried all around him. With this knowledge, he returned home to share these soul arts with his subjects, and sorcery.
And this is when he fucked up. You're not supposed to use magic for a reason.
Popularity and began leaking.
Gonna bring the old gods back.
Having finally embraced the power of the soul, Boletaria flourished like never before. So much so that we even find an example of poor commoners affording luxuries like jade. If Alant cared about the impiety inherent in propagating these soul arts, their utility would have far outweighed any concerns he had. By every other metric, Boletaria was undeniably better off. Within this new era of discovery, Prince Ariona embarked upon his own investigation to tour the advanced countries to the kingdom's south, to learn unimpeded. The royal dressed as your average knight in the region by the name Ostrava. But to be safe, his father also sent one of his twin fangs as an escort, leaving Bior to earn a reputation abroad as the best-known user of his weapon and his armor. With the warrior's companionship abroad, the prince acquired all manner of strange inventions, both mundane and magical alike. Everything appeared to be going so well. But was it really? King Alant XII stood in his tower, finally looking back at his own shadow, and it was ugly. An empire built on the ambition of his bloodline, rooted
He
in
really does look like
cruelty,
one of the kings from
bloodshed,
Final Fantasy.
was now also totally alone. His son was abroad.
The JRPG is strong in King Alant.
Little Ridiel is last seen in Latria, locked up in a cell. Alant's dissatisfaction with humanity.
Oh
is
yeah,
also
I missed
reflected in
him.
his
We didn't
royal
find him in
appointments around this
Latria.
time. The kingdom's day-to-day operations would have been run by the fat officials, openly shady sycophants who were only too happy to indulge their king's apathy for his kingdom, abusing their subjects at home and abroad. On the day of his coronation, Alant had chosen
Papa
Solbro
Panda! Oh
to
my
name his
goodness! Thank you so much for the
none
100
outside
biddies.
his
I
kingdom
appreciate that
left
so
to
much.
conquer.
And the follow.
Maybe he
Welcome
turned
to the
his
stream.
attention
As I was saying, we
inwards
did
to his own
actually
kingdom.
finish Demon
Alant had
Souls today.
stolen
We're now
the soul
recapping the
Nexus,
lore
so
here.
it follows that the
And
monumentals there would have
so
warned him
welcome,
of the
TGIF. Hope you're having a great day today.
Beneath the Nexus was an ancient evil, a poison that God had placed upon the world to counter man's own evil, should they use the soul arts for their own power.
Surely you have seen for yourself the pain.
Best day of your life! Oh my goodness! I'm glad to hear it.
Merciful, and so created the old one, a poison to the poison.
All alone, the king departed for the Nexus and unsealed the old one.
Back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle.
So yeah, obviously some of this is repeating from the videos we watched earlier. If I had known, we would have just watched this one right from the start, but that's okay. We're really getting our lore. You should be able to tell everybody the history of Boletaria by the time this is over.
He had fought like a demon for the sake of his legacy, and now it was time he actually became one.
The old one will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
However, fate toyed with him, for Alant is not the demon atop Boletaria. Instead, he became a wretched abomination.
Ugh, gross slug man
able to
alert.
lift himself off the ground. This demon form more accurately reflects his suffering when you think about it. But even if it wasn't perfect, he had still
That
gained
was the number
powers
one
of
reason why I didn't choose the dark side. I said, if I go to the dark side, am I gonna look like that? Yes, possibly. Gonna be a no then.
Artifacts like the purple flame shield had pointed back to wyverns for generations, so Alant let them return as demons. His new demon knights towered higher than ever, based off the real knights whose deaths were all but inevitable. And Alant's most precious
TLDR,
demon
Alant got
was
bored when looking for
who
power,
presided
ended
over
up
it
bringing
all
in demons and
who
ruined the
appeared to lead
world.
the demons.
This
So,
guy right here you're
betrayed
looking
by their
at.
liege, each heroic knight was
Terrible.
killed,
Terrible.
except for one, Valafax, who escaped to the fog's edge. Despite the mortal injuries that he suffered, the twin Fang still managed
What
to
a
tear
weedy!
open a fissure in the fog and warn
I like
the
that.
outside world of what had transpired inside before he died. Refusing to believe the revelations, Bjor entered Valafax's tear, only to be defeated by the castle's wyverns and its black phantoms, who were the spirits of his friends, enslaved by the very traitor who corrupted them. With Bjor thrown in jail under the fat official's care.
Oh, I don't think we found him either. There's a couple of characters we didn't find clearly during
decided to
our
enter
playthrough.
the fog alone years later, where his inexperience shines through. And while
Hey
Bjor
Avery, we
eventually comes to
won!
terms
We
with
beat
truth
the
about
game.
king
We're
he
currently
admired,
watching YouTube lore
Ariana
videos
can't
now to
accept what his
catch
father has
up
become, and he
on all the
eventually
lore
takes
and
his
see
own
what was
life
going on, but
in the
we
face of
did it!
every
We
mortal.
beat Demon Souls! It was awesome. Absolutely loved the game, for anybody wondering. It was really good. Probably my favorite Soulsborne game out of all of them. And I'm probably going to replay it at some point, because I'd like to do a magic build, so. But yes,
But
we
in the words of the
TLDR is we
in
won,
Boltaria's
baby.
darkest hour, legends are all it can depend upon.
We won.
And in the deep fog, the line between legend and reality is blurred. The hero's spirit can now be roused from its slumber. His form can be made flesh, along with his fabled weapon and armor, and he can be bound as the eternal guardian to the last sword in his crypt, Demonbrand, the sword Alant should have chosen from the very beginning. Only those equal to the crown may take it, souls that rival a demigod. Are you worthy?
Prepare thyself, brave knight.
Guess what? We got the sword because we were worthy. All right, we got another video I want to watch here. This gives us the whole read more about the monumentals, the Temple of God, and the Valley of Defilement. This is who I really want to learn more about. This girl and her knight. We had to fight them today, and it was just awful. I didn't want to kill her. I didn't want to kill him. It was a very weird, unconventional boss battle that I didn't quite understand the backstory of, so I'm hoping we'll get this full backstory here in this video.
Yuria. Defiled and dressed in rags, you might not mark her as a witch, if not for that iconic pointed hat. Legends attest that witches have been wearing this peculiar style of headwear since long
Sorry
ago,
for my slurping, I'm
which
drinking my smoothie.
implies that magic women were common back then. Tour the Nexus, and you'll find a plethora of statues depicting women, wrapped in robes, masked by hoods. Befriend the Monumental, and she reveals that she too is female.
Oh.
For in Demon Souls, women have a unique capacity for the soul arts. For them, sorcery is commonly this art of emotion. It's intuited from feeling, rather than developed through contemplation.
Frake wields a different type of magic.
We never found this lady either. There's so many people we missed. We definitely got to play through this game again.
Of the essence of the demon soul.
And see, I want to chuck fire at the gross people. It'll be great.
If the demon
Second time
is
around, it'll be
cursed,
great.
So shall be the craft. Frake's power comes from human potential, while mine is a dark, dependent art.
So when you find a demon soul, you take it to Yuria to manifest its power, not Frake.
I feel great misgivings about Frake. I was branded a witch at a very young age, and have been persecuted ever since. Although I never had ill intentions, this black craft of mine is intrinsically evil. If there is a God, he gave us souls to do good, not to practice witchcraft. My accusers detested my dark arts for good reason. For the path I have taken.
I never picked up on that like how inherently evil magic was in the Demon Souls world. It literally was the reason that the demons came back. It's because we started using too much magic.
The dark arts and witches have an evil
So
reputation.
maybe I shouldn't. I guess if we come
Nexus
through and we
ago,
do a magic
women
playthrough,
seem
we'll have to
have
choose the
done
evil
what men
ending
could
to make
not.
it more fitting.
Here, their unique proficiency for soul magic was used to its fullest potential to worship, to study, and to eventually awaken the Old One. This led to the first scourge, to demons, and to the defilement of half the world. If there was any one member responsible for awakening the Old One, then it was the Maiden in Black. This witch demonstrates a motherly tenderness with the demon, and was one of its most powerful servants during this time. Like other witches, she would have channeled its power, and the power of the Old One was dark indeed. The Old One's magic is to absorb souls, claiming them through a network of
Okay, so
demons
that's
and
what I thought.
skewered
I was
with
getting
spears
like
likely
friendly
dropped from the
vibes
Nexus.
at the
Old One
end, but
appears
then
to
she
be
also
unkillable.
agreed to lock him away, so
with
I don't know.
countless souls lost, the fabric of reality broken, and all
I
their
can't.
kingdoms reduced
Maybe they'll
to
tell us
ruin,
more, but I can't
the
quite tell what
Monumentals appear to have settled
the Black
for
Lady's
half measure.
vibe
They
was.
forced the Old One into slumber, imprisoned it in their sky temple, and took it to the far reaches of human habitation, where they hoped the beast might never be disturbed again. The maiden, defiled and dressed in black, was blinded with wax and forced to tend to the candles within the shrine. She is the shame of the Monumentals, a disastrous product of their culture's obsession with magic. Countless people would have ended up displaced from this, and the all-consuming fog would have also exacerbated the number of impoverished refugees. Busy with the war, no nation would have accepted these poor men and women, forcing them all to wander the earth. To repair the fabric of reality, 6 archstones were constructed and given to the remaining leaders of men: the ambitious king, the digger king, the intelligent queen, the priest to the shadow men, the giants, and, yes, even to the chief of those wandering poor. Starved of magic during this period, many of these cultures collapsed. This would have affected the poor people of the world. With no magic arts to heal them and no nation welcoming them, the chief of these vagrants led them deep into the Western Valley, where no one would mind their poverty.
This place? It's a proper mound of rubbish. All the rot of the world, living or not, ends up here.
Here, anarchy reigns. The poor scavenge for food, shelter, and wares. Diseased vermin bite and suck their soiled skin. Merchants lie and cheat, and a cannibal even roams the swamp. It should come as no surprise then that the chief's duty to their archstone was quickly forgotten.
Honestly, this
Why
place
should
was
they care
absolutely
about
awful.
the
I can't
outside world
imagine
when it
living
all but
here.
abandoned them. To make matters worse, above, a new religion was gaining power, a priesthood from the land of Murd, whose temples quickly came to span the continent, especially in the western highlands. They had a belief in a singular deity, a god who seeks all that is pure and good and rejects all that is perceived to be impure and evil. As a result, we see higher-ranking priests achieve saintly status by remaining pure in every sense, sequestering themselves in their temples, devoted to prayer, reciting miracles that reject death, selfishness, disease, poison.
Sounds
but
like a
most
super
reviled
fun
of
and
all
thriling life,
was
eh?
magic. It was those evil
Hey,
sorcerers
Samus,
and
what's up?
magicians that caused a near apocalypse, so the priests' anti-magic stance would have made their religion ripe for popularity. They built upon the Monumental's ban on soul magic, taking steps to oppress any who practice the craft, regardless of intentions or circumstance, and Yuria serves as our foremost example of this. Now, while the soul arts are a distant memory at this point in history, artifacts from this bygone age still exist. Take the Ring of Magical Nature, for example. Cursed witches were believed to be born holding this ring, making artifacts like these objects of extreme fear and superstition. Unless the church found them, of course, then they were considered divine revelations instead. For example, there was the Moonlight Sword, granted to Temple Knight
That looks
Viso,
so cool.
The Estorel, given to Temple Knight Resiah.
The sword looks awesome.
Blind, given to Selen Vinland, and Brammed, taken up by her brother Gal.
Ah, we met
perhaps
that guy.
most special of all was a ring of sincere prayer, an artifact found by a truly lucky young girl, leading to her instant rise as the 6th saint.
Here we
Estrella.
go.
So, is she a saint or a witch? It's here that we arrive at the biggest twist that Demon Souls has to offer, that magic and miracles are two sides of the same coin, and that the old one
This is the
at
backstory I
heart
really
of it
wanted.
all. Why else
Oh no,
would all of
lol.
the most powerful
Hi
saints
from
of the
360p.
temple be women? Why else were miracles energized alongside magic when the old one was awakened? Why did the priests' talismans of God resemble the old one? It's simple, because their so-called God is the old one. As
Oh.
miracles are the soul arts, and women can more easily channel this magic, whether they be witches or saints.
Interesting.
Prayer is for the foolish, quaint, and soon to be dead. And heaven forbid the day you find
I mean, it
out
makes sense. Like, they're
their
literally the exact
so-called
same thing.
God
It's just
really
all magic.
The temple believes whatever best suits their politics, so when they cast their arrogant gaze towards the denizens of the valley, they didn't see the needy, they saw sinners being punished by God. However, this couldn't be farther from the truth.
I find something odd about this place. It brims with grime, but at once feels strangely pure.
The lost and unclean are simply victims of circumstance, circumstances that the temple helped to create when they abandoned them, circumstances that Astraea, the 6th saint, set out to resolve. During the early days of the Second Scourge, Astraea was quick to embark on a relief mission to Boletaria, and in the years after entering the Tear, she discovered the existence of the valley.
How many years has it been? That witch Astraea came to this valley with that squid-headed knight. Those ridiculous white robes of hers. I swear I caught her glaring at my son in disgust. Yes, it's true.
Hey
she
Arrow,
uses
how are
magic.
you? We finished Demon Souls
For a
today, so we're
woman
checking out
whose
some lore
luck
videos.
saved her from both poverty and plague, seeing the poor and afflicted came as a shock, which the filthy woman misinterprets here as contempt. In truth, the clergywoman's heart ached for their suffering, and unlike her peers in the church, she came from nothing, so she better understood their plight, and so she began to question for the first time, why had God permitted their pain? If there is a natural evil, it is not those who were forced to live in the valley, it is God, so cruel and unjust to allow suffering in his creation. And so Astraea chose to bring salvation to those people abandoned, just like the trash of the valley. But healing magic can only go so far. In order to reach the root of the problem, she needed to take away the source of thoughts which bring pain, the soul. And so she became an archdemon,
Oh.
gaining the power to rob the living of their souls. She embraced the filthy, ridding them of their suffering, and for that, they revere her.
All the men
Interesting.
worship her, the same men who would snatch my child away from me.
Astraea sits on a mountain of gold and corpses. Both are offerings from the men of the valley, who are desperate to repay their debt to the woman who loved them. Any soul will do, making it a terrifying place for people like the filthy woman and the temple knights who embarked in pilgrimage here.
Have you heard the rumors about Astraea of the Valley of Defilement? They claim that she and her royal knight have become demons and lead a clan of degenerate miscreants. In truth, the rumors are surely unfounded. There are all sorts of wrongdoers down there who would think up such nonsense. Yet if the rumors are true, then may she be eternally damned for her debasement of the Lord's name.
By this point, her bodyguard Garl Vinland should have stepped in and purified her for her sacrilege. He came from a truly noble and powerful family within the temple, so he risks everything by standing by her side. But, of course, he had to. He had seen the same things that she had, and the knight would have been inspired by her sincere faith, so he bravely stood in solidarity with her decision.
How dare you persist in intruding upon our haven? You abandoned us long ago. What right do you have?
But good intentions do not make you immune from spreading evil. Instead, here, this simply heightens the tragedy.
Dearest Astraea.
I think that's what you were supposed to do to beat him, is just parry City, and that is what I did, so that's good. I did what I was supposed to do, and it worked.
Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Astraea, defiled and dressed in white, has a soul that grants spells of death, relief, and resurrection. She is, at once, the most impure demon of them all, but also closer to God than any saint before her. So ask yourself,
That is
Slayer of
deep,
demons,
man.
do the ends justify the means?
That is some deep shit.
I love making lore videos, but I like listening to lore as well, and one of my
Well,
favorite...
there you go. There was the backstory about her. So we came across her and her knight earlier today, actually. But, so there you go, that explains that. And so this is the final video that I want to watch. And I asked about this today. So if in the main room, there are 6 archstones, but you're only able to use and access 5 of them. 1 of them is broken. And even in the menu where you look at the, like whether your world is black or white or not, it's in there, it's just broken. So it's like quite clearly put there for some reason, and so there's a video here, what's beyond the 6th Archstone of Demon Souls. It looks like it's taken footage from the 2009 Demon Souls, so if you're wondering why it looks shitty, that's why. But here we go, so let's see, apparently it's cut content. So let's get some juicy gossip here.
...that you explore in Demon Souls. There's Boletaria Castle, the Stonefang Tunnels, the Tower of Latria, the Valley of Defilement, and the Shrine of Storms. 5 worlds and 5 archstones to take you there. But there's a 6th archstone, and a 6th world. Beyond lies the northern limit, and while it was cut pretty early on in development, remnants of this world and its lore remain. If you want to go in the running to win $2,000 US, then I challenge you to design the world. We were meant to explore a hinterland of icy mountains here, and because it was a land entrusted with an archstone, it was one of the 6 locations that the Monumentals used to help mend the fabric of reality after the rise of the Old One.
In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones.
But you can only see 5 in the game.
To the king.
You know, it's just weird. Like, you'd think they would just change the lore completely and just make it 5, but instead they were like, there's 6, but you can only see 5.
Underground.
Okay, fine. Be happy with that. Don't complain.
The wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands.
That last line is unique amongst the others in that the Archstone wasn't granted to a ruler of the giants, unlike in the human lands. So perhaps their society was more communal rather than hierarchical. Regardless, with all of the 6 Archstones intact, thus followed another period of peace.
However, man's memory of history is o'ershort, and before long, he repeated his mistakes. The Monumentals perished, and the Archstones were long forgotten. And the short-sighted King Alant once again aroused the Old One.
I'd like to make the case that the 6th Archstone might have been the catalyst for the fall of the Monumentals and the rise of the Old One.
I mean, it is the only one that's broken.
It's the only Archstone that's broken after all.
There you go.
The land beyond it has a lot to do with the rediscovery of soul arts. Special thanks to Loki, who is becoming a regular feature on this channel, because he discovered crucial information that was hidden on the Japanese Demon Souls website from 2009. The prologue for Demon Souls here reads, "The king of the northern country Boletaria, Alant, discovered a giant linchpin temple in a hinterland of icy mountains at the limits of human-inhabited land and acquired soul arts. This description of a hinterland of icy mountains at the edge
Hey,
of human
Lazy, what's up?
civilization, it lines up with the northern limit that you're seeing on screen. And as for the Linchpin Temple, this is said to be where King Allant discovered the soul.
Oh, so the
and it's
Nexus
likely
is
he
in
did
the
this
northern
with the help of
area.
Lord Ridiel. Ridiel is an NPC that you find locked in a cell. He has the soul of a legendary hero, and he carries the moniker Little Allant, which makes it very likely that he's directly related to the king. But most importantly, Ridiel can be connected with the 6th Archstone. The northern limit of the 6th Archstone is described as a hinterland and is said to be at the limits of
What are
human
these spooky
inhabited land.
mannequins?
Just so, Ridiel is called a frontier lord in a Japanese item description, and being a lord at the edge of civilization would logically put him in close proximity to something that's called the Northern Limit. For him to be stationed here implies that there's a certain hostility between these two lands, and indeed, there actually are a few items that reference such a conflict. Long ago, the Archstone of the Northern Limit was given to the great giants of the Northern Lands, and such giants are mentioned in 2 weapons. First, they're mentioned in Bramd, which is an enormous hammer that's wielded by Garl Vinland, and it's a treasure of the Vinland family. It has distortion on one side, and this is said to be proof that it was wielded by an old giant killer. Second, conflict with the giants is mentioned in Makoto, a katana that's named after a giant of a distant country, and is likely crafted with the soul of such a being. One way or another, it was in this land of the giants that King Allant, through Ridiel, discovered the soul arts within a temple. Actually, it's very likely that the temple they discovered here was the Nexus. Since the Nexus is a temple, it houses the monumentals who banned the soul arts, and it houses the Old One who energizes such arts. We know that it was Allant who roused the Old One, after all. The description of Ridiel's weapon reads, "One of Lord Ridiel's most storied exploits is his theft of this weapon from the Witch in the Sky." So, this weapon is almost certainly referencing the Maiden in Black. First, note that the weapon is a long rod, and it has a light at the end. Second, note that this same sort of staff is favored by the Maiden in Black.
Interesting.
And lastly, note that the Maiden in Black could easily be characterized as the Witch in the Sky, especially since this ending cutscene has us fall all the way down to land from the Nexus. With all of this evidence taken together, it's pretty clear that Lord Ridiel, Lord of the Frontier, discovered the Nexus.
Guys, I'm learning so much! This is truly a history lesson.
Here, whether it was through warfare, subterfuge, or just word of mouth, Allant rediscovered the soul arts and brought unprecedented prosperity to the northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until Allant's lust for power awakened the Old One, and a colorless deep fog began to sweep across the land.
Okay, we know this. Can you tell me more
Demons
about
began to roam, mankind faces extinction.
Oh, this is competition
and the mistakes of the
information.
past
Never mind.
began to play.
Alright, well there you go. So it looks like there was going to be a northern, 6th world. Looks like it got cut. For whatever reason. I'm honestly kind of surprised in the remake that, you know, that wasn't in a new feature. Like, that could honestly have been a selling point. Like, hey, we actually did the 6th world. We didn't cut it, you know, we remade it and we added it back in, but anyway, I mean, I guess we didn't need to go there. We got to 5 other worlds, but TLDR, guys, that is Demon's Souls. I feel like just watching, you know, those videos for an hour, I feel much more confident about the story. I was pretty good following the story of Demon's Souls anyway, compared to, like, some of the Dark Souls games where I literally had no fucking clue what was going on. I followed this game much better, but getting some of that extra padding, I guess, into my knowledge and lore of the game was really good, so there you go, guys. We beat Demon's Souls. We learned about Demon's Souls. We are the masters of Demon's Souls now. No, I'm not going to go that far. That's just a joke. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I've really enjoyed playing it the past 2 weeks. It's been great having everybody here. I had such a fun time with the game. I truly thought it was really, really good. And so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play. So as for what's next on the channel, we are going to be returning to the world of Mass Effect. If you guys haven't been around here before, we actually played Mass Effect 1 and 2 from the Mass Effect Legendary Edition on stream a few weeks back. We took a break to come play Demon's Souls, switch things up for a bit. But we will be returning to the world of Mass Effect next week to finish off the trilogy with Mass Effect 3. So if you guys are interested to see sort of, you know, the grand finale of our Mass Effect playthrough, that'll be starting next week. I'm super excited. I can't wait. Absolutely love Mass Effect and ready to play some more. So that's it for me for today, guys. I will be back on Monday to start Mass Effect, as I said, so I hope in the meantime you guys enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Enjoy your Friday, TGIF. Be safe, take care, have fun. And I'm going to raid you guys over to a pal of mine, Euro Twin Games. He's playing Batman right now. What's better on a Friday than a little Batman, right? Stay safe, everybody. Thanks again. I'll talk to you guys again real soon.